when you're down and troubled and you need a helping hand, and nothing, oh, nothing is going right. Close your eyes and think of me, and soon I will be there to brighten up even your darkest night. You just call out my name, and you know wherever I am, I'll come running. Oh yeah, babe, to see you again. Winter, spring, summer or fall, now all you got to do is call, and I'll be there, yeah, yeah, yeah. You've got a friend. If the sky above you should turn dark and full of clouds, and that old north wind should begin to blow, keep your head together and call my name out loud now. Soon I'll be knocking upon your door. You just call out my name, and you know wherever I am, I'll come running. Oh yes, I will see you again. Winter, spring, summer or fall, yeah. All you got to do is call, and I'll be there, yeah, yeah, yeah. Hey, ain't it good to know that you've got a friend? People can be so cold, they'll hurt you and desert you. Well, they'll take your soul if you let them. Oh yeah, but don't you let them. You just call out my name, and you know wherever I am, I'll come running to see you again. Oh baby, don't you know about winter, spring, summer or fall? Hey, now all you've got to do is call. Lord, I'll be there, yes I will. No, you've got a friend. You've got a friend, yeah. Ain't it good to know you've got a friend? Ain't it good to know you've got a friend? Oh yeah, yeah, you've got a friend.
When I thought about a favorite song, the feeling behind the song "You Got a Friend" occurred to me. So I selected this as my favorite song. And basically it's all about how important people are to each other. One individual is important to another individual. It reminds you how important it is to care about someone or to have someone care about you. basically, when I think about myself in this song, it it was a reminder that someone can love you so much that you have nothing to fear. Wherever you go in the world, whatever may be your condition, you've got somebody who you can count on for to reverse any hardships. When you're down and trouble and you need a helping hand and nothing, oh, nothing is going right. Close your eyes and think of me, and soon I will be there to brighten up even your darkest nights. You just call out my name, and you know wherever I am, I'll come running. See you again. Winter, spring, summer, or fall, all you got to do is call, and I'll be there. Yeah, yeah, yeah. You've got a friend. I hear the instruments. I hear them. Maybe other people hear it too.
Yes.
The sky above you should turn dark and full of clouds, and that old north wind should begin to blow. Keep your head together and call my name out loud now. Soon I'll be knocking upon your door. You just call out my name, and you know wherever I am, I'll come running. See you again. Winter, spring, summer, or fall, all you got to do is call, and I'll be there. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Ain't it good to know that you've got a friend when people can be so cold? They'll hurt you and desert you. Well, they'll take your soul if you let them, but don't you let them. You just call out my name, and you know wherever I am, I'll come running to see you again. Oh, baby, don't you know that winter, spring, summer, or fall, all you got to do is call, and I'll be there. Yeah, yeah, yeah. You've got a friend. You've got a friend. Ain't it good to know you've got a friend?
Wow. Oh my God. Yo, thank you so much for sharing that.
Well, to be honest, I think about the people that were in my life when I first heard it, which was this song was written in 1971. So I was still in high school.
Okay.
And you know what high school kids do when they're not in school, they just hang out. And so this reminds me of the people that were in my life then. Um, I think I'd like to point out that when you say there's a relationship of friendship, uh, you can think of friendship in terms of making a friend or being a friend and having a friend come to you to help you. And I think of this song as the message behind it is somebody's there for me.
Yes.
I don't think of it in terms of my being a friend.
Interesting. Yeah.
It's just the way that it strikes me, because I would like to think that, if life were perfect, people would think of themselves as agents of help to others. But the sad truth of it is, when I think of this song, I think other people can be helpful to me. I have an incident to describe. When there was a time when I was about 5 or 6 years old, and my mother had left the house, and I noticed I was alone. And the day kept going by. Time was going by, and it got dark, and I was still alone. And I started to worry. And I knew this person's phone number down the street. And I called them, and they came and picked me up and took me to their house, and took care of me while we were waiting for my mother to come back. Well, there are many aspects to this exercise. One of them is the situation you imagine in your mind. And I imagine in my mind a situation where there's two people talking, where two people spending a moment together. One of them is talking and the other is listening. And the one talking is saying very simple things like, there will be bad things happening in life, and whatever they may be, whenever they may occur, or what, I will save you from them. I will protect you from them. So in my mind, I kind of see the situation where an adult parent is at bedtime with a child, maybe ostensibly to read a bedtime story or something, but basically it's a moment of bonding where the parent says to the child, I'm going to care for you. Whatever may occur in life, whatever bad things may happen, you can always count on me to help you through whatever comes up. So the expression of bad things are with the words, when you're down and troubled and you need a helping hand, nothing is going right. All you have to do is think of me, and soon I will be there. In other words, at the snap of a finger, things will change just because I'm responding to you. And that's all you need, which kind of reminds me of the Beatles song, All You Need Is Love. Just be there, and just by virtue of the fact that I'm responding to you, I will come running and I'll be at your side, and that will make everything that was bad go away. So it's like waving a magic wand by just simply showing up. And it's very encouraging to think that life can be that simple.
Yes.
So other than that, basically, when I hear this song, I recall my condition when I first heard it, which was I was high school age, and this was at a time when we listened. First of all, we had friends in the neighborhood, and we hung out together. And what we did in those days was listen to music, records on the record player. And besides James Taylor and his Sweet Baby James album, we heard Tapestry, which is Carole King's recording. And I think maybe on Carole King's Tapestry, there is a version of You've Got a Friend on it too. Well, I heard his first, and his sounds more gentle and pleasant, lower key. Hers is kind of, first of all, the higher voice kind of makes it seem like there's more energy with her. And I think this is a low energy song. I think that the simplicity and the slow pace of it and the simple words of it and the idea of it, which is simply call my name, I'll show up. And by simply my being with you side by side, all will be well. So
yes,
I think Carole King's version implies that she's gonna like take out her sword and battle the dragon. And so other than that, I found it kind of uncharted territory when he uses the lines, now people can be so cruel, they'll hurt you and desert you and take your soul if you let them, but don't you let them.
Yes. Yes.
So basically, it's an easy song to like because the description of life's circumstances is so simple, both bad and good. You can't do any better than a marriage.
Yes.
A male-female relationship that works. I mean, I live with my wife. We've been married nearly 40 years. And we have a unusual relationship because she's from Central Africa and I was a Peace Corps volunteer working in her country, and that's how I met her.
Wow.
And we were together there, and I helped her. I mean, basically, when it was time for me to leave, we made arrangements to find each other again and pick up where we left off, which is what we did. And now with COVID, for the last year or more than 12 months, it's been like 14 months now. We've been living in our New York City apartment on top of each other through thick and thin all day long, and it's the message between us is clear. I didn't marry you casually. I didn't take up with you just for one benefit or another. I'm there for you forever. So for me to have it, for me to recognize I have it, and now it's history for the last 40 years.
Right.
But going forward, I've got a friend.